Any true goal is not going to be easy. And when the pressure is getting to you, if you have a weak mind, I'm sorry, but let's just be honest, you're going to collapse. You're not going to be strong enough to deal with it. You're not. You're not. You're going to revert back to your old self. And that's what I want to prevent. What's good? It's your boy. Patient. I had to call back to back because today we have a, you know what I'm saying, we have a pretty good topic of what I want to talk about today. I want to start up a series of, actually kind of giving you steps of kind of what I did, like things that I would have did better, uh, improvement tactics. I just want you to be the best version of yourself you could possibly be. A lot of people watch YouTube for entertainment, which my first video, that's what it was. It was entertaining, and I realized though that as much as the video is entertaining, though, I do want to get like a serious audience, like an audience that kind of like has a negative view on their own perspective. Like I didn't want this to be all like a joking matter, because self-improvement is never, it's not a joke. It's not a joke at all. People don't realize how much that they limit themselves. I really hate that. I really hate that for them. You know, um, I don't know what I'm gonna title this series, but for right now, I'm think I'm gonna name it the Limitless Path, because every human is limitless. I feel humans limit themselves all the time. They think that another human is more capable than them, that's just not true. The only thing that is truly like, damn, like that's just genetics, is sports. Like really just the NBA. That's about it. With a requirement, I think that it's not a requirement, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. That your goal can be achievable. It's just how hard do you want to work for it? And maybe you have some genetics that are in your favor, but regardless, the battle is still going to be the same. Um, I want this to kind of be episode 0, not episode 1, because I'm not giving, any necessary, like strategies right now or breaking it down to them. But I am about to break it down. I'm about to break down, the whole purpose of what we're gonna go over in this series. So that way, maybe this is kind of like what you read on the back, the summary of the back of a book, to see what you're getting yourself into. I'm about to read what the series is, because obviously when I create the playlist, it's gonna be the first video you click on. So this week, because like I said, time is a uh, very important thing to me. And I think it should be important to you. When you get on your self-improvement journey, you're going to realize how much your time is actually more important than anything else in this world. Um, but the purpose of this channel and what I want is, I I do want to entertain, but I really want you to be informed. You know, there are so many already entertainers in the world, and I could be one of them, but that's not what I'm trying to get across. When I go in the grave, I don't want to be known as an entertainer. I want to be known as somebody that inspired people to be better. That's what I want. I want the best version of people. I'm a competitor too. I don't want to play you when you're at your worst, when you're injured. I want to play you while you're at your best. I want to see how I stand up against you. I want everybody to be at their best, because I'm also just a caring person as well. That's what I want. Really in these series, you gotta realize that to create the future that you want, you have to first envision it. That's why it's called dreams first. You have dreams. about the life that you want. You have dreams about the life you want to live. The next step, obviously, is, planning. And you plan it, like I said, you have to plan to win. With no plan, you're just planning to fail. King Richard, that's Richard Williams. But you have to know how you're going to get there. Set milestones for yourself. Obviously, you know what the final destination is, but set milestones for yourself. You know where you're supposed to be at a certain level at a certain time. Push yourself to get there. Exceed yourself. After you make the plan, simple. Prepare and then action. Obviously, you don't want to just start with just nothing. You don't want to just start with just nothing. You wouldn't try to make a YouTube channel having, a camera from 2002. No. Save up. Get a decent camera. Don't get a crazy expensive camera. Get a decent camera. Get a decent quality mic. And then you build from there. It's like you don't start a business without having a starting investment. Maybe you can get a loan, but you're still not going to get a crazy loan until you can prove, first of all, that you're even generating revenue. So obviously don't go crazy and buy a $400 camera until you know that you're actually going to be, number one, consistent and serious. And number two, actually going to put in the work to try to gain and actually kind of make the money back. But that's just an example, YouTube as an example. With other things in life, you just got to make sure that, you have an idea and you're preparing. And then when the time comes, start taking action. Because like I said, for the really high things in life, it's going to take patience. It's going to take time. But let's go back though. Let's just start off with dreaming, envisioning the plan. People seem to put where they think their potential is based off how they view themselves. You see how successful Kanye is, and if you watch the documentary, you can see just how much he loves himself, how much he thinks he's the best. And at this point, with the statistics, he is the best. For the things he's done, he is the best. So, what we got to do before we even get to the action part, the planning part, is what we going to tackle in episode 1. And my purpose for making this channel is we got to tackle your mind. We got to really have an inception and go inside of your mind. You got to find why you do the things that you do. You got to realize that your mind is your only limiter. Once you unlock total mind control of yourself, you're limitless. For the shy guys out there, I know you want to be able to just talk to any girl you want. Having that freedom. Girls, just being able to, be comfortable. Speak your mind freely. Everybody just wants to have freedom. It's human nature. But they don't seem to be free within their own mind. If you don't have freedom within your own headspace, how can you have freedom anywhere else? You're literally enslaved to your own thoughts. You're literally enslaved to what your brain tells you to do. You gotta realize there's 3 parts of the body. It's the soul, then it's the brain slash heart, and then obviously it's the rest of the body. You know, your soul that was what you were born with. You know what your core values are. Before your point of view was inflicted with other things, before, society started chipping in and trying to sculpt you and mold you into the way that they want, your core values were established. You know what you like. You know what you like. You know what you like. It's like even when you get older. Why do you think as you get older, some people start, embracing them true selves? Their true selves. My bad. You have to first fix your mind before you can do anything else. You have to fix your mind. And that's what I want to tackle. That's why I'm here. I want to tackle the mind. Because I did not think I was capable of any of this. The goals that I have for myself now compared to 4 years ago are drastic. Your mind tells you things. The same way that when you have low vibrations and you're sitting down and you get that urge to just, masturbate, and so you decide to do it. You just show that you're a slave to your body. You just show that you do not even have control over urges. Every human's gonna have urges. At the end of the day, if you're a guy, you're scrolling on TikTok, and you know what I'm saying, you see, if you know type. You see something like that, there's just it branches out. There's the people that have control of their body, self-discipline, that they see it, cool, keep going. Somebody else sees it, they're oh my gosh, and that leads to another action that just brings them down. First of all, you think about that. You're doing two actions that are not helping you at all. By number one, scrolling on TikTok, which unless you're trying to just act purposely waste time, maybe you're waiting for a flight, there's no reason, unless you're making TikToks yourself too. There's no reason why you should be on that app for really that much. Obviously, yeah, it's entertaining, but it's entertainment. It's think about it like this: if entertainment, right? Wouldn't you want to see the best entertainment? I really feel like going to an NBA game and sitting courtside would be a 20 times better experience than watching it on the TV. I could be wrong, I could be right, but I don't know. The players right there, you really seen LeBron on that fast break, blowing past you, you can actually see, oh bro, how crazy this human is. You and him are the same species, but he is doing stuff like this. I feel like it's almost unbelievable, So your mind has become acceptable to the minimum. Because if you think going on TikTok and then going to beach me on the hub is just better than the actual experience of, doing the deed, then you're already on the wrong path. You're already on the wrong path. You don't want what's best for yourself. You don't. Let me just drink some Rhythm Elixir real quick. You gotta realize that there are steps tackling your mind. Now, some people's minds are a little bit more damaged than others. Some people have to do, a little bit more work, but all the steps are still the same. It's once you hold on. I just lost my train of thought. But I was saying that when people are in a dark space, because like I said, I've seen this firsthand. When people are in a dark space, they don't think they're capable of many things. Usually people are in a dark space because of the outside world. The outside world told them many things like you're dumb, you're useless, you're worthless, you're not important. And all those thoughts, they actually stuck to them. I tell people all the time, I tell my friends, like, you're gonna get a tattoo, right? Get some words that mean something. That's why it's like a Bible verse that's cool, that's chill. Because those are words that actually mean something, that have value. Put something on your body that means something. Put words on your body that mean something. I like to put 3 words on my body. Well, I like to account myself for 3 words. Number 1, conqueror. Any problem I deal with, any battle, any obstacle, I'm gonna conquer it. Number 2, accountability. I like to be accountable. You have to be accountable for your actions. You have to hold yourself accountable. If you're not doing what you're supposed to do, tell yourself that. If you're a judgmental person, as hard as you are on somebody else, be hard on yourself even harder. Always be harder on yourself. If you've probably seen in my videos, I wear a Kobe wristband. R.I.P. Kobe. And the thing with Kobe is that Kobe is not even just about Kobe is not even just about Kobe is not even just about basketball, but just because of his mindset. Because the way Kobe talks about basketball can be applied to anything else in this world. Working hard will always take you further. Working hard will pay off. It will. Working hard will pay off. And you will fail. You will fail many times. You will come up short. But you will be able to succeed the way you want to. And just with the way Kobe's career even was, having a dynamic duo, 3-peating, and then, having a bad Lakers team, wanting to give up, still not giving up on his work ethic though, and then staying, then winning 2 championships for his team, for his home. It's different, it really is different. Like, Kobe is a champion. That's a true champion. To win a championship for a team that drafted you, like you are a champion, a different level of champion, And that's why it's like, I want you to be a champion too in real life. The dreams that you have, that's your home. That's what you want to do. People say all the time, but technically, dreams are reality. Yes, they are. Maybe not in this universe. It's somewhere out there. I don't know. But I do know one thing, though. Dreams are obtainable. They are obtainable. Obviously, the crazy dreams, the dreams that make no sense. Where like you're a rock and you're floating into SpongeBob's world. Like, obviously that makes no sense. But dreams like where you see yourself, performing in front of a stage of 30,000 people, those are obtainable. You have to work to get to that position. So to wrap it up, what I want from this series is, what we're gonna do in this series is that we're gonna be tackling the mind a lot. We're gonna be doing exercises to help the mind. We're gonna be doing, exercises that you can do at home with just a mirror like that in the back, where you're talking to yourself. The same way that if you was a basketball player looking up YouTube videos on how to do drills, or if you were a YouTuber trying to look up best cameras, gamers looking at best PCs, I just want to be a mental improvement channel. Like I said, I don't want to limit myself and say I'm a life coach. I don't want to. I want to add now to myself another noun, adjective, motivator. But I just like motivating people. I'm not just a motivator. Don't limit me to that. Don't limit me to that. Don't. So continue watching this series. Just stay on the channel, because I'm always give out other bits of information and other stuff. But for this series specifically, we are going to be tackling the mind. I'm gonna call this, this is obviously chapter 0. But chapter 1, book 1, like it's Avatar, we're gonna be tackling the mind completely. You gotta realize you're a flower. You're a flower. We have to first make sure that we remove the concrete that's stopping you from growing. Change the dirt that's been ruined, the coarse dirt. Take it out. Put some new soil in it, fertilize it, and we have to give you a nice, healthy base so that way you can grow. It's like that's why you have to have a good pillar in your mind first. Because when you start trying to add things on top of it, when you try to add weight to it, they're gonna collapse. And like I said, the goals that I want for people it's not easy. It's not easy. Any true goal is not going to be easy. And when the pressure is getting to you, if you have a weak mind, I'm sorry, but let's just be honest, you're going to collapse. You're not going to be strong enough to deal with it. You're not. You're going to revert back to your old self. And that's what I want to prevent. We have to completely take your old self out, remove it, take it out like it's cables, remove it, take it all out, and create the new you. You are a flower. You're a seed right now that's blocked off by the concrete. And yeah, you can grow through the cracks, but you see how when you grow through the cracks, you don't grow as high as you're supposed to grow. You're damaged, and you're in a terrible position. Because guess what? You're just gonna get cut. Nobody likes weeds, but everybody loves roses. At the end of the day, they still plants though. So, listen, I'm not a preacher. I'm not. I want y'all to truly learn. I'm not a preacher. I'm just a guy talking.